Welcome to Cavaletto Studios. I'm Chris. This short yoga class is for neck and shoulder tension. We will focus on warming up the muscles of the neck and the shoulders with a transition into asanas to stretch those areas that are restricted or affecting your posture. Included also will be a little proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, also known as PNF, to improve our range of motion. It involves both the stretching and the contracting of the muscle group being targeted. So let's get started. We will begin seated in an easy seat on a blanket. Feel free to use a block if you do not have a blanket, or even a small pillow, just to get some length and support for the low back and the hips and the spine. We're going to test out our posture to begin with by lining up our ears. Feel the chin pulling in, lining the ears over the shoulders. So back up that chin. So we sit a little taller, and then the shoulders over the hips. Let's begin with our palms up on our thighs and pull the elbows a little further back into the rib cage. And now when we're here, double check. Where's the chin? Do you feel like it's a little forward? Can you bring it back in alignment? So we're really feeling a longer neck, and we want to get into that length of the neck and release tension in it and the shoulders. So first start by breathing in through the nose and then out through the nose. And as we breathe in, let's feel the belly expand. And as you exhale, feel the belly contract and push the diaphragm up so the air comes out. A couple more breaths like that. One more. As we think about our intention for class is to release the tension in our neck and shoulders. First, we will begin with the head moving it in different directions just to warm up the muscles. So we're going to flip the palms down on our thighs, maintain our posture. Feel like a string is on the top of your head, pulling you up to the ceiling. So you lengthen a little more through the spine, and then draw your chin to your chest. And then bring your head back to neutral. And then again, chin to chest. And then head to neutral. This time, right ear to right shoulder. Head to neutral. Left ear to left shoulder. Head to neutral. We're going to repeat this back to the right side, ear to shoulder. Feel the stretch to the left. Inhale, lift the head to neutral. And then left ear to left shoulder. Back to neutral. Chin to chest again. Head to neutral. Right ear to right shoulder. Neutral. And left ear to left shoulder. So each time we did that, it probably got a little easier. Chin back to neutral. Now we're going to do some head rolls, starting with just the beginning. So the front half. Start at the right ear to the right shoulder, and then slowly let your chin draw to your chest, and then left ear roll to the left shoulder, stopping at the shoulder, and then back across the front. And then repeat a couple more times, back across the front. And you can continue this across the front, or if you'd like, a full head roll all the way back. So then the left ear goes to the left shoulder, back chin to chest, and then you reverse direction. Left ear to left shoulder, all the way, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest. One more time each direction. Never forcing it. You might feel a little bit of crunchiness as you rotate around one last time, switching directions. Ending with chin to chest. And then slowly pull that chin back into alignment. Let's check in again on our posture, ears over shoulders. So we tend to have our head forward, and it's sometimes hard to get the ears over the shoulders. They don't want to come back, or if they're going back, we end up tilting our chin up. So really pull the chin in. Even if you feel like you're getting that double chin, I want you to tuck it under because you're going to feel the pull up through the back. Maybe those muscles are a little bit tight. So you want to push against. Sometimes this is a great one to practice against the wall, pushing your head against the wall. Now we're going to take our right ear to the right shoulder again. Reach the left arm out to the side to the floor. And then flex and straighten out the wrist. Just move through the hand. And then now draw little circles with that left arm. Maybe feeling what's going on. And notice as your ear's dropping, are you tending to lift your chin? I'm saying that because I know I am too. Try to draw that chin down just slightly. And then change direction with the circles on the arm. Then let your fingertips, left fingertips, rest down by the floor or close to it. Take your right hand and place it gently on top of your head. And then very gently, just add a little pressure. You're not yanking or pulling, just feeling the nice stretch. Maybe try moving the chin slightly down or slightly up and notice where it feels a little tighter. Now we're going to do what we call PNF stretching. So you're going to push your head against your right arm. Your right hand. Push against it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just relax the neck. So your head is pushing to the left against your right hand, and you're feeling that stretch. We're going to try that again. Ready? Now push the head against the hand. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax it. And you might find that your head stretches a little further to the right after you've resisted going to the left. Let's try that one more time. Press 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Good. Gently assist your head coming back to neutral. Release that right hand off the top of the head. Realign your spine. So we might be finding we're leaning forward. Sit up nice and tall, leaning back slightly. Draw that chin in. Palms are on the thighs. Draw your left ear to the left shoulder. And then reach your right fingertips out to the side. And then bend the wrist, and then reach the wrist, bend and straighten. And then start to draw little circles with that right arm. And notice the difference on this side. Just check in with the body where you're feeling things. Change direction. If it causes any pain, ease up on where your head is leaning or tilt your chin up or down. And then let your fingertips rest on the floor. We're going to bring our left hand and place it on the head, just to give a little extra pressure so you can feel it down the right side of the neck into the shoulder. Now again, check in with the chin. Is it starting to lift up, or can you tilt it down a little? Now we're going to do that PNF stretching again. So you're going to take your left hand and it's pushing into your top of basically the right side of your head, and your head is pushing to the right against it for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. So basically you take the pressure off the hand off the head from the hand. Let's try that again. Push into it. 4, 3, 2, and release. We have one more. And hopefully you're feeling a little bit of release in those muscles and that tissue. Here we go. Last one. Push. 4, 3, 2, and release. And then we're slowly going to use the hand to lift the head to neutral. Release that left hand back to the floor. And let's do some shoulder rolls. Tuck your chin in, pull it in back, and roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Loosen things up. And then alternate shoulders, big shoulder rolls. So we're getting down a little more into the upper thoracic, getting that whole arm moving. And then realign that spine. Chin to chest, feel a stretch through the back of the neck. And then back to neutral. We're going to interlace the fingers now right at the chest level, and then reach the fingers forward, interlaced. Draw the belly in, draw the chin to the chest, round through the upper back. And then inhale, as you lift the arms overhead. Breathe in And then exhale to the right. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift. Slowly release the fingers all the way back down. Good. And then bring them back together at heart space. Interlace the fingers. Press them forward again. This time I want you to flip your palms open. So your palms are pressing forward. So the backs of your hands are towards your body. And then we're going to inhale, lift up to the sky. And lean to the right. Feel the stretch through that left armpit. Left sides of the waist. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the left. And inhale, center. Flip the palms back downward. Let the arms float to shoulder level in front of you. And then release the interlaced fingers all the way to the floor. Feel the whoosh all the way down through the shoulders and the neck. So we're not quite done here. You're going to now take your chin, and I want you to draw it towards your chest, and then turn your chin to the left side of your chest. And we're going to work on the back side of the right side of the neck. Take your left hand, place it on the top or back side of your head, and gently assist the chin to the chest. And breathe. Now you're going to walk your right fingertips out to the side, and then turn your palm to the back, wall like your thumb is to the floor, and then bend your right elbow and slide the back of your hand behind your back. And breathe. And then lift the head to neutral and draw the chin to the chest again. Lift the head up to the left and draw the left chin to the left chest again. Lift the head back up and then turn it to the center neutral. Release your left hand to the floor and then take your right hand out from behind the back. Now we're going to just switch sides. So draw your chin to the right and down to the right side of the chest wall. Just notice the difference on the left side. Start to bring your right hand up, place it on the back of your head. Walk your left fingertips out to the side, and then flip your palm towards the back side. Thumb to the floor. Slide your left hand behind your back, palm side up, bending that elbow. And just breathe here. Feel what's going on down the left back side of the neck. And now you're going to lift your head upward, staying to the left, and then and then drop it back down to the right side of the chest, and then lift to neutral, and drop it back down. One more time. Lift to neutral, and then drop the chin back down. And then lift back up and turn your head to the center. Release the right arm off the head. Bring it to the floor. Release the left arm. Slide both shoulders up to the ears. Draw your chin down slightly. And then lower the shoulders back down. We're going to bring the arms to shoulder level. We're going to bringing them to center. Right elbow under left. Bend the elbows. Wrap the forearms or the hands for eagle arms. And then draw the arms gently up and down. Now, if this is challenging and you can't quite get there, you can always add a variation by placing your hands on your shoulders and just lifting and lowering the elbows. A couple more times, up and down, either posture. And then find your neutral ground with the elbows at shoulder level. Slowly unwind those arms. And this time do the opposite. Left elbow under right, eagle arms, or hands on the shoulders, elbows stacked, and draw the arms up and down. Maybe you can add some movement with the upper back. As the hands go up, follow with the eyes, and then draw the chin down with the elbows coming down. Couple more times. Just feel that nice stretch in the shoulder. And then find your neutral, and then come all the way back out, reach the arms, and then exhale them back down. So we have one more to go here before we move out of our seated posture. So draw your right ear again to the right shoulder. This time I want you to tilt your chin up, and then bring your teeth together. So you're stretching out the sternocleidomastoid, the longest muscle of the neck. And clench, release those teeth. And then slowly bring the head back to neutral. And then bring your left ear to the left shoulder. Tilt your chin slightly up. And bring the teeth together. And just feel that muscle stretching out. And then back to neutral. Take a breath in. And then exhale back down with the arms. Let's bring the arms back up to shoulder level. Inhale. And then bring the right arm across your body like you're reaching, maybe even pointing to something to your left. Take your left hand, place it underneath the forearm or right above your elbow, and let your right arm rest in the weight of it in that left arm. And then look over your right shoulder as you pull that right arm to the left. And then release, look center, bring the arm neutral, and then pull and turn again. And one more time. We're doing it in threes, and then release all the way down. Shoulders back to shoulder level, inhale. Bring your left arm across like you're pointing to the right. Let the weight of that arm go in your hand or the forearm. And as you're resting, I want you to pull that left arm across the body and look to your left. And then release, look back to center, and then again, and release. And again, you want to keep the arm straight. Try not to let it bend. One more. And release. From here, we're going to move off of our blanket or block or pillow, and we're going to go to child's pose, stretching out. Now you can use your blanket for your knees. You can even bring it in front of you or your pillow, and you can prop your elbows on it. And bring your palms together like prayer hands, and draw your forehead to the floor, the mat, or the blanket, and draw your thumbs towards your spine. So that's an option. Or you can keep it on the floor, and you can even try to bring your fingertips towards your shoulders, flattening out your hands to get a little extra tricep stretch. One more breath. And then we're going to release the hands way out in front of us. Nice little stretch here. And then inhale, lift all the way up to tabletop. Shoulders over the wrist and knees over under the hips. You're going to take your right arm all the way up and out to the side, and then you're going to thread it under. Thread the needle. Slide your right shoulder to the floor, the right side of your head to the floor, and then place the left palm on top of your right. Stack your arms. Try to stack your shoulders. Really use that left palm to push yourself so you get a little bit of a twist. Now, option is to take your left arm over the back and maybe grab your thigh. And get that nice stretch in the shoulder. Wiggle those right fingers. One more breath here. You want this to feel good. If your hand is behind your back, you're going to bring the hands back and stack them. And really straighten out the arms, stack those shoulders. And then bring your left hand close to your head on the mat. Use that arm to press yourself up and release that right arm back onto the floor. And then we're going to take the left arm up and thread it under, slide it way under, and then stack your palms again, straighten your arms. Use that right palm on top of the left now to really stack those shoulders. Let your head rest on the floor, or your head can be resting on your pillow or your block or blanket. And then take your option to take your right hand behind your back and grab hold of your thigh. Just wiggle those fingers and then slowly release the hand. Back palm stacked. And then hand to the floor. and release all the way up and out. From here, we're going to reach those arms forward, stay up on those knees up, hips up. We're going to puppy pose. So you're going to reach the arms out in front of you, spread out the fingers, and then draw your hips backwards. And an option is to draw your forehead again to the mat, your block, your blanket. So you're really feeling the stretch through the armpits. Another option is to bring your chin to the floor, if that feels okay to you. Otherwise, keep your forehead down. And you're bringing your elbows to the floor. Just like a happy puppy, you can wag your tail. And breathe. Again, forehead or chin, whatever mobility you have in your shoulders. And then slowly lift yourself up. And enough with it, your upper body comes up. And then lower back to your elbows as you shift your body forward, coming to Sphinx pose. Draw those elbows under the shoulders. Press your palms in like you're going to really lengthen through the spine or drag yourself forward. Draw your chin slightly down so you can really lengthen through the neck. And breathe. And then lift the head enough that you can look out forward, but still staying open through the chest and lengthening through the spine. And then look over your right shoulder. Feel that nice stretch. And then back, inhale through the center to the left. And then back to center, chin to chest. And then back to neutral. From here, we're going to lower all the way down onto the belly. And you're going to bring your arms out to a T. And you're going to take your left ear and place your left ear on the shoulder, on the floor. Bend your right elbow and place your right hand right next to the your right rib cage, and use your right hand to push yourself onto your left side. So that left arm is staying out. We're stretching through the chest wall. You can take your right foot and place it flat on the floor behind your left leg. So you have support, so you're not going to fall over. The right knee's bent, the right foot is on the floor. You're laying on your left side, so you're really stretching through that left chest and shoulder. You can wiggle the fingers. Make sure your head is relaxed on the floor. One more breath. And then you're slowly going to bring that right foot back where it was. Straighten it out. Roll onto your belly. Straighten out your right arm out to a T. And turn your head so the right ear is on the floor. You're laying flat like a T. And then you're going to bring your left palm, bend the elbow, place it on the mat right next to your chest or your rib cage. Use that left arm to push yourself onto your right hip. Bring your left, now top leg, bend the knee, bring it behind your right straight leg on the floor. Foot flat to support yourself. And just feel that head resting on the floor. You're breathing, really opening things up. We're going to get our neck nice and long, get rid of all that tension in the shoulders and the neck. So that's getting all that upper back and shoulder, chest wall where all the connections are. And then we're going to release the foot back onto the floor, roll onto the belly. Bring the hands right next to your chest. And just do a little mini baby cobra. Pull the elbows into the rib cage. Tuck your chin slightly so you can really lengthen through the neck. And then you're going to tuck your toes under and use the strength of your arms to press yourself up. First, you can stay in a modified plank, or you can come to a full plank. Really engage. So as you're coming into this full plank, this is the key here. Feel the crown of your head pushing forward. Feel the length of your neck. And know that your core, when your core is firing up, your neck is a little looser. Your neck is not holding the tension. And your shoulders are pulled away from your ears. And then we're going to lower the knees to the floor. And separate your knees, and let's take our child's pose. And again, you can use the blanket for the child's pose if you want. We're going to walk the hands forward and slide the head to the floor. Slowly start to bring your head up. Press your palms into the floor as you gently glide out of your child's pose, coming up and out to transition back to our easy seat. You can even get your blanket. You can sit back up on your blanket if you'd like, or your pillow block, whatever you have that's available. And put whatever foot in front feels comfortable to you. And let's check back in with our posture. Pull that chin in, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, palms resting on your thighs as we pull the elbows into the rib cage. And notice that string on top of your head, lengthening yourself up. So if you're leaning forward, feel yourself pulling back and upward. So your shoulders are not coming up though, but the rest of your body is lengthening as the shoulders fall away from the ears. So you have much more space here, less tension in the neck and the shoulders. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms all the way overhead, touch the fingers and exhale, palms to heart space. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.